Hey everybody. So we're about to gobble on some turkey and tons of other foods that are really going to be out of the ordinary and create a little bit of havoc on the body. So this is the time when we're eating a lot heavier foods and our digestive tracts get they get taxed, as does our lymphatic system. So when we're taxing different systems, the lymphatic is like Pac-Man. It goes along like liquid and collects all the stuff and then has it filter out through the excretory system, kidneys, bladder, etc., sweat, and so on. But since we're doing a little more sedentary things with the holidays, we need to pay attention to our lymphatics. So we may find ourselves a little puffier than normal. So I would just want to go over some lymphatic things. So we have a main drain here, okay, in this inguinal groove. We also have under the arms, and then we have systems throughout the systems that it travels. It has its own little piping, winding, vining system. So as our face gets a little bit puffier, we have to drain here first in order for this to drain. So the way I like to teach it is just to start, patting that inner thigh. I sometimes will use this and just pat that inner thigh, maybe pat just above and on the pubic bone, especially those people who have gone through C-sections or abdominal surgeries, and just go through these lines like this, work it. There's lines that go along here and here and here and all over. It's hard to reach the back, so just kind of do a little bit of tappy, 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 just a little choppy choppies, and then swoop, 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 tap, 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 all the way up and down the sideline, the best that you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Women with bras and underwire bras, this whole area gets clogged up, unfortunately. Okay, so we're not going to get into all of that stuff. Tapping, 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 sweep, 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 sweep down the main drain. Okay, now tap on top of the shoulders, sweep. You can tap, tap, tap like this. I sometimes will tap all the way down my arms and sweep. Tap, 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 sweep. Tap, 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 tap. I do it at least 3 times on each side. I come across my whole chest plate. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Sometimes, I love to do that when I work with children because they're like, like when we were kids. Tap, 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 tap. Sweep, sweep, tap, tap, tap. Sweep, sweep, tap, tap, tap. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Sweep, 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 sweep. Now get up here to this whole area. You want to get just above this collarbone. And just tap all the way around. Tap, 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 tap. All the way around. Sweep, 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 sweep. And then come up onto the jawline. Come up on the jawline, around the ears. Get behind those ears. Tap, 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 tap. Get behind that neck and that occiput and just tap, 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 tap. Down to the shoulders. Down underneath here. So you can sweep. I just sometimes will just tap. Feather it with the back of my fingers, coming down, and then going across the chin like this. Go across the top of the mouth, top of that lip. Tap, 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 tap. Up around the ears, around this whole area here. Tap, 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 tap. Get the back of that neck again. Sweep, 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 sweep. However your hands and your arms and your shoulders can do it. Tap, tap, tap. And then get above those eyes. You can do your figure eights. You can tap around the forehead, tap around the forehead, tap around the forehead, tap on top of the head, tap all the way around, tap all the way around, tap all the way around, tap, 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 tap. You can do it this way, you can do it this way, whatever way feels good to you. just kind of tap, and with your intention, you're seeing all this edema, all this puffiness, all this additional fluid that may be collecting in areas. You're manually overriding, and you're helping the system work that's taxed right now through stress, gritting our jaw, sitting too long, overeating, over drinking, getting into a lot of toxic information. I'm not even going to keep going there. Y'all get that picture. Just tap, 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 back of the arms, under the arms, tap, 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 all the way down, tap, 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 and then get the back of the kidneys like you're rubbing this way. See, rub, 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 tap, 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 like this. Bring it down, into the legs, sweeping off all that energy, moving things around. You can bounce with it. So when you're doing this, you can bounce, because bouncing on your feet helps your lymphatics. Your lymphatics do not work when you are laying down, and we spend a lot of time in bed. And then when we eat heavy meals, we go sit our asses down, and then our lymphatics are like, and they're collecting until they blow up like fat balloons, and then you're walking around like a toad or a big heavy ass turtle or whatever you want to call it. You're just doing all that. So you're gonna have to manually get up in the morning and throughout the day, just help it along, go around those ears. And I'm gonna tell you something, it's gonna feel really good. It's gonna really unpuff a lot of these areas. It's gonna really, really help. And you're gonna feel a lot better when you do it. Bouncing helps to also manually do it. You don't have to have a ball. You don't have to do it on a seat. You don't have to have any fancy gym equipment. You're just bouncing, jumping and bouncing. Move. And I love my mini tramp, and doing it for 40 years. Love that damn thing. And then I forget to use it, and I'm like, oh yeah, my mini tramp, oh yeah. Empty your bladder first before you get on the mini tramp. Empty your bladder first before you start jumping around. And then take a moment to allow the system to calm down from this activity. And then just drink a little bit of water. You don't need to go guzzling 8 to 12 ounces of something, thinking you're flushing, because what you are doing is you're flushing out your electrolyte systems. So your minerals and everything don't even have an opportunity to absorb into the body. They're being flushed out constantly. Oh, hydrate. You can hydrate by hydrating foods. You can add some essential fats. You can drink olive oil. You can drink MCT oil. You can add lubrication. You can add hydrating foods to that. Everything doesn't have to be just H2O, guzzling H2O. Let the body start to tell you what it needs. We're getting more dehydrated because we're getting more stressed, right? A lot of energies. It's cold in certain areas. Forced heat is coming in. And then we're trying to meet it with everything else. And there's just a lot going on. So whatever you can do to help the body, I strongly suggest that you do. And adjust your thoughts along with it. I love myself. I love my lymphatics. I love myself. I love my lymphatics. I love myself. Pretty daggone simple. All right, so I hope you get a kick out of this, and I hope that it's helpful. Please like, subscribe, and share, and enjoy the celebratory festivities. Just enjoy them. Love every morsel of food. Love every particle and cell, and all the layers of the cell within your body. Love it, okay? Lend a smile, a hug, open the door, share, give to other people. It's a beautiful way to move energy. All right, bye.